Oi, Chabra.
Bye, everyone. Have a good day. L'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim. Oh, Ami.
Oh.
So good to see you. This is
You
so
too.
This is so big that you're on. I start with the little niggin. I think I gotta change my background. You have an awesome background.
I was told to speak to you, Hashem. Maybe you can tell me who I am. I've been lost too long to know where I belong. In the end, my only hope is that you'd hold my hand. How am I supposed to see your path? With so many questions I have to ask. Now I'm standing here alone, I'm losing hope. And in the
Let's
end,
go, Amala. Let's
my
bring it
tears are
home.
falling to Hashem. So Tati, my king, Father, I plead, don't ever let go of me. Never let go of me. I need you to realize that I'm lost in my life. So pick me up, help me stand, don't let go of my hand. Tati, my king.
Bezrat Hashem, Chavra. Tati, our king. Atfila b'shim koisaf for Pesach or Uvin ben Yosef Asar Baruch Bas Yehudis. Tova Bas Peril, Yonah Bas Basa, Shir Bas Basa, Sana Reuben ben Bani, and every Neshama and Klal Yisrael. Loving God, bring us to true prayer. Throughout the day, let us always pray in the proper way, truthfully and sincerely. Arouse our feelings until we pour out our very heart to you in prayer and supplication. Help us bring all the goodness concealed within our inner good point out into the light. Let us draw the words of our prayers and supplications from the very depths of our hearts. Let the goodness concealed within us be revealed, so let the good outweigh the evil, so we can subdue our evil side and remove it completely. Bring us from evil to good, from darkness to great light. Help us pray with complete surrender until we lose all sense of our own independent existence in material being. Let us not pray for our own benefit. Help us rise above all limitations of self as if we are not in this world at all. And let us only aim in our prayers for the sake of your name and to lift up the divine presence from the exile and to reveal your godliness throughout the world. What a beautiful tefillah. There's more to it. So Chaver halakha l'maisa, halakha l'Chanukah. Ami, it's just so good to see you. So good to see you. Wow. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? You doing well? Oh, the unmute. So good. Okay.
A little under the weather, but I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Wow, it's chazak, Mesiras Nefesh. You're living Chanukah. Your mamish living Chanukah. The optimal, and we're actually learning about you right now, but also in the soul of Chanukah, all about Mesiras Nefesh. Literally, you're the live example. You're the live example. So the optimal way to fulfill the mitzvah of Chanukah lights is to light the menorah in the entrance closest to the public thoroughfare in order to publicize the miracle. Pursue Nisa. And this indeed was the way it was done in the times of the Mishnah and the Talmud. However, nowadays, when we live among the nations, we light the menorah in the house where one lives. If one has a window facing the public thoroughfare, he should light the menorah there so that it will be visible to those outside. If one does not have such a window, he should light by the doorway of his house. When lighting the menorah in his doorway, it is a mitzvah to place it within one tefach of the left side of the doorway, so that the mezuzah should be on the right and the Chanukah lights on the left. with the result that one is surrounded by mitzvos. Wow, it's chazak. It is preferable to place the menorah inside the doorway itself, not before or beyond the entrance. It says here in the footnote, also the menorah should be placed as close to the left side of the doorway as possible. If many people in the household are lighting, if they would all light by the doorway, it would not be apparent from the way the candles are situated, which night it is. So we learned yesterday, mamash, we have to know whose is whose, right? And it is better for each person to light in a separate place. So we have to see the previous halacha that we learned yesterday. Zrat Hashem. Okay, let's learn a little about Mesiras Nefesh Chanukah. We have the soul of Chanukah, page 59. Ami, you have it in front of you? Yeah, there we go. Every sefer that I own, Ami owned a long time ago. Unbelievable. Wait a couple moments. Mamish, great stuff.
I don't have it. Joshy's copy. I don't have it.
Oh, and you don't have it in the house?
No, Ashi took it to YU, I think.
Okay, well, fire it up. Should I send you a picture now?
If you could do that, it'd be great. I thought he had it. I don't see it.
Okay. I'm sending you a picture. One sec. Here you go, Rabiad. Here you go, Rabiad. Okay. So, you have a picture. Rav Shlomo starts like this. Yesterday we spoke a little about Mesiras Nefesh, the story of the redemption of Chesed. Beautiful, beautiful story, and a great mindset to go into the days of Chanukah. So Rav Shlomo starts off, do you know what it means to have holy chutzpah? And we're also in the chapter, mind you, the shining chutzpah. I believe this is chapter 4. It's chapter 4. So what does it mean to have this holy chutzpah, the shining chutzpah? It means to have Mesiras Nefesh. When did this all begin? You may wonder. Who were the first to connect to this Mesiras Nefesh? As Avram and Yitzchak were walking towards the holy mountain, right before the Akedah, Avram Avinu says, and I and the lad will go until there. If we read the pasuk by Yomer Avram El Ne'arav Shivu Lachem Po Imachamor Vani V'Na'ar Nacha Akov Nishtachaveh V'Nashuba Lechem. Thank you, Chabad.org. Right, stay here with the donkey. Avram said to the young man, to Yitzchak, and I and the lad will go, or not to Yitzchak, and I and the lad will go yonder, and we will prostrate ourselves and return to you. What a word, yonder. Unbelievable. So until there, in Hebrew, cover, this is where it gets really strong. Until there, in Hebrew, is ad ko. Ayin Dalid Kuf Hey. Until Ko. Ko, if we take Kuf Hey, the numerical value of it is 25. So everybody knows he was referencing to the 25th of Kislev, the first day of Chanukah. Right? He falls out every single year on the 25th of Kislev because that's when we rested from battling our enemies. So Avram was hinting to the future, to Chanukah, to the 25th of Kislev. Mamash, amazing. The Midrash says that this means that Avram wasn't telling them where they were going. He just said, we are going until there. And this was hinting to the 25th of Kislev, Chanukah. What is the Kedah all about? What is the story of Chanukah all about? They're both about the same thing. Mesiras Nefesh, giving your life over to God. We feel under the weather. We're not feeling it. Yet we come and learn the Torah's Chaim. Unbelievable. Or Svi Elimelech. Who's Rav Svi Elimelech? Rav Elimelech of Lezhensk?
No, that's B'nai Yissaschar.
B'nai Yissaschar. Ami, your mom is saving us over here. You're saving us. Wow. So the B'nai Yissaschar has a prayer about kindling the Chanukah lights. He says like this: I should be privileged to kindle the lights with the same fire that the Chashmonaim were fighting with. This is a good kavanah for us lighting the lights of Chanukah. Imagine the Maccabeim on his horse, a Maccabee, fighting the Greeks, diving into the Greek army, outnumbered 1,000 to 1. You mamash have 1 yid to 1,000 Greeks. We have no concept of the level he was on. This Jew, he was yelling, "Mi chamocha ba'alim." Who is like you, the Almighty, among the mighty? Obviously, when Avraham Avinu was putting Yitzchak on the altar, he had prophecy. He saw the Chashmonaim. And do you know what he told Yishmael and Eliezer? I'm going ad ko until the 25th. Chanukah, Chabra. Chanukah. And this is the Akedah. This is Chanukah. This is Mesiras Nefesh, giving our lives over to God. And if we look at the Daily Wisdom, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Volume 2, you may have it on me, in the 7th reading in Parshat Vayera, is it readily available? Avram's greatest challenge, and just a little synopsis of what's going on in the Aliyah, Avram's greatest challenge came 37 years after his son Yitzchak was born. And God commanded him to sacrifice Yitzchak. So it says like this in the pasuk, Kaf Bet, Brishi Kaf Bet Aleph. After these words, God tested Avram Avinu. The Lubavitcher Rebbe says like this in Sefer Hama Amarim 5700. Page 37, if you guys have it in front of you, that God tests us in order to bring our deepest, most essential spiritual power to the fore. In fact, life itself, the very descent of the soul into the world is such a test. Before descending into this world, our soul has no need to yearn for God, since it is already constantly basking in the revelation of God's presence. That's why I heard once, maybe in in a talk or a shir, that Ramosha Weinberger was once at a Shalom Zachor, and some of the chaver were joking around and but Rav Moshe got up and spoke, and he spoke about the significance of Shalom Zachor and how it's a very it's an intense time period, because you have the soul that's basking in the light of God, right? And then it descends down into this world, right? It had ultimate dveikud. Now it goes into this body, into this physical body. It's a tough thing. It's that's why the baby cries. Once our soul has been encased in a physical body, however, it is challenged by the materialistic world that is by nature and this is big, antagonistic to spirituality. In order to remain faithful to God despite our daily trials and tribulations, we must summon our amazing. We must summon our innate intense longing for our lost divine consciousness and access our deepest innermost spiritual strengths. By virtue of our newfound passionate dedication to God, we forge a far more profound relationship with God than our soul experienced before its descent into our body. So the soul descends into this world. It's surrounded by the materialism, by the physical, and by dedicating our lives to Hashem, by being Mesiras Nefesh, by living the miracle of Chanukah, we can have a far more profound relationship with God than our soul experienced before its descent into our body. What a big, maybe I'm twisting the words there, but the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Anyways, Chavra, questions, comments, please feel free. Mesiras Nefesh, if you have anything on Mesiras Nefesh. And
It's Mesiras Nefesh means that you go to the store and buy candies for other people, even though you have a million things to do.
That's Mesiras Nefesh. That's Mesiras Nefesh. Amma, you have anything to... Amma, you mamash made the shir, you made the chabura today. Made the chabura. That's all we can ask for. Chavra, we should all be healthy, happy, and successful. Fired up.
Know that the chesed, Ishkan saying hello. It's
Hello.
important.
Chazak.
The betterment of Am Yisrael is dependent on those who give their lives for Am Yisrael.
Am Yisrael Chai, let's go Ariel University, baby. All right, let's fire it up. Let's fire it up, Chavra. Be well, be well. Buy candies.